What is up, YouTube? My name is James Kim of Team Organized, and this here is going to be a buddy fight deck profile. I picked up this game just when it just came out, and I'm liking the game a lot, so I am now into it. And the first deck I am going to show you is from the Danger World. Here's my flag, and the deck is Armorknights. So here's my buddy, Armorknight Eagle, probably the best card in the game because it's size 0. Alright, so here we go. So first, we're starting off with size 0s, the 4 Armorknight Eagles. Main reason why you want to play 4 is because it's size 0. It's a free call. I mean, size 0, just in there. And plus, its stats not too bad. 4K attack and 1 hitting. Not too bad. But, you know, the main reason why you play is because it's size 0 and you're just getting it in there.
Get it in.
Alright, and on to the size 1s. You play 4 Gargoyles, and like I said today, you're getting it in with this card because 3 hit is a lot on very first turn, and if you get this in the later game, it's gonna be punishing for whoever takes it in because 3 is a lot. The only thing a problem about this card is that it has 1K attack, 2K defense, but it's not gonna stay long unless like your opponent lets it sit there, which I don't know why they would. All right, other ones we play ogres, 3 of them. I don't like 4 just because like, I'm not a fan of this card, to be honest, because I know there are better size 1 monsters out there, so I'd rather just play 3 of this for now until we see what other cards will be coming out next set. And then I play the 1 Succubus. This card's just good just to go in the center because Soul Guard, and the main reason why I don't like to play any more than 1 is because the call cost is like you can't get it in like first turn because you need a Armorknight card in the graveyard first, if anything. So I only play 1, and it's not very strong in terms of like stats. Alright, size 2s. We play 3 Golems. I like Golem because it's an AK wall, but I don't like it that much enough to where I have to play 4 of it. Because this deck is all about going aggro on your opponent, because a lot of the cards here are always hitting for like 3 or 2. So you want to go in as much as you can during like in any of your plays, but you play defensive when you need to, which is why you play 3 of these guys. You don't play 4 because you don't want to play too defensive, or else you most likely will lose because of that. Then you play 3 Medusas, your main grade 2, your size 2 monster, because it penetrates. So you can go in there and just like hit for 2 all the time, just go in center, hit for 2, hit for 2, hit for 2. And comboing off with this with Hysteric Spear, it's OP as fuck. Like you're just gonna link attack all day, and your opponent can't do anything about it. And then you play 3 Cerberus. You don't play enough 1s or 0s, or at least not enough size 1s that it seems like this card would be effective. So I only play 3. So the main use of this card is for me to get rid of pest monsters like Drum Bunker, because like they'll Drago energy if you attempt to attack. So I'd rather just like sacrifice one monster to pop it, then to attack it. And they do Drago energy, well at least you pop the monster before you attacked. And then the last one, your boss monster of the deck, is called Armorknight Demon. So like I said, this deck goes aggro because of this card, because it double attacks and it's a 3 hitter, and the best thing about it is it's a huge wall. It not only has 9K attack, it has 8K defense. So most likely your opponent's gonna have to link attack just to get over this 1 monster. That's it. I'll play for monsters. On to the spells. Play 4 of the nullifies because you have to. Because this deck does leave itself open when your opponent punishes you. Day of the Dragons is kind of the worst thing I hate to see, because Demon's just gonna get wrecked by it. So this card will help me defend myself. Then the other battle card is Battle Spirit Unite. When you have a weapon, you could increase one of your monsters by the attack of whatever the weapon is to whatever the defense or the attack of your monsters. If that makes sense to your head. But if you're not, you can just look it up yourself. But the main reason I like this card is because the counter attack. So I can kill a monster if it doesn't go through. Woo! 3 double guillotines, because this card, I really actually love this card. That's why I like to play 3 of it, main reason. But the other reason is because it gets rid of weapons, and that's the main reason why you want to play this card, is because there's cards like Drago Knuckle, which in Dragon World they want to keep gauging. So if you get rid of it, they lost 1 life, but you're paying 1 gauge to get rid of it, but it's going to be worth it because you know you want to get rid of that card. And if you have a weapon, you play rock, paper, scissors, and help you win it because you can inflict more damage on your opponent's turn. I have won games playing this card, so I would actually recommend playing this card because this game's still early, so there just might be better weapons out there. 3 survival chances, because I've played 4 before, and this card isn't that great as in terms of like of what it does. Yes, drawing 2 is good, but the thing is, this card has 2 conditions. 1, you have to pay 1 gauge, and 2, you have to be under 5 to activate its effect. This card isn't as good as Grimoire is, because Grimoire, you basically just discard your entire hand to draw 3. This, you just draw 2. So it replaces itself and you draw an extra card, which it's good, but I feel like it's not something you need to prioritize as. Next card I play is called Thunder Devastation. This card's really good at clearing fields of like pest monsters, especially against Magic Worlds. This card's for some reason really good against them because everything in their field is 5k defense or less. So this card's really good against them. Decks like Dragon Worlds, I would have a much problem against because they have cards like Halberd Dragon, which has 6k defense, and the mirror match, it's kind of terrible, almost. Then you play 2 Armor Reuse. This card is so good, but so good that you can't rush it to 3 or 4. This card lets you bring back, just lets you revive back any Armorknight monsters. So I only play 2 of it, so be it. I mean, you like to bring out like a lot of your I like to bring out my 1s and eagles most of the time. I never bring out like Medusas unless if I have to. Then 2 Invigorating Breaths. Main reason, you activate it once, you gain 4. You activate it twice, you're gonna gain 1 less. It's gonna be 3. And anytime you activate that, it's gonna be a 2 and a 1, which at this point, or at the time that you activate the second time, it's not worth it. So I don't think it's worth playing any more than 2. Then weapons, I play 3 Boulder Piercing. It's a free equip. It's weak, but it gets the job done because it has 2 crit damage. And then the best card of all is the Hysteric Spear. Pay 2 gauge. I mean, it's a big cost, but its ability to penetrate and it's a 5k attack is really good. You mix this in with Medusa, and it's almost over for your opponent because for Dragon Balls, if they're going to move in their monster, they're going to get punished by this card. If they don't, then they're going to get punished either way. So it's either I'm going to kill the monster or I'm going to hit for 2. So that's it for my deck profile. Please subscribe, rate, and like this video. If you guys have like a suggestion that I should think about, feel free. I've looked at my options before, and I just feel like the way I have made it right now is how I like it. So next time again, YouTube, see you around.